DJ Faze, DJ and imaging extraordinaire.
One slam dunk, touchdown pass.
Q 1049. All right, Power 93.3. 106.1. All right, let's go. Kiss FM. DJ Faze, putting the D in DJ. Giggity. And D-Bag.
So I was working at this place called Seven Cities at the time, and it was just another bar down the street. And, I'm just kind of working my way, trying to, have fun and drink and trying to make my name bigger, just in Tacoma. And Tacoma is definitely a big fish, small pond kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the big club was the Loft. And I remember going in there, like cold calling, I guess what you'd call it, right? No one knew who I was. I didn't know anybody there.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. And I went there on an off night. It was a Friday night. I knew Fridays were slow because their Thursdays were big and Saturdays were big. So I went in there on a Friday night and they had somebody DJ. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know anybody there. And I walked in there and found the manager and this guy named Roger. And I was like, hey man, I DJ, just kind of give him a quick rundown. I don't know if I don't even know if you're looking for anybody, but if you are, I'd love to have a shot. And he was
Those conversations are always awkward.
Oh, it was the worst.
I hate having those, like, hey, check me out.
Yeah.
It's like,
but he gave me a chance, and this is what I did. Is the guy that they had on Fridays? He didn't really want to do the night anyway. He was just, I don't know how he got put into it. But that's what he told me. He's like, well, he doesn't really want to do it, but this is our only guy. So tell you what, why don't you do next week? And in part of that conversation, I said, okay, I will do a night for you for free. For free. Uh-huh. If you don't like me, then no harm, no foul. Thank you very much. Shake your hand. Thank you for having me. I'll just go somewhere else. But if you like me, you hire me. And I do every single Friday night. And I'll just work it. And that's what he said. He agreed. He was like, okay, that sounds fair. I said, but on the night that I do for free, I have to get hammered. So he was like, okay, can you get hammered after like 1:30? I'm like, okay.
Just get through the main part of the night. And once they're drunk, it doesn't matter anymore. You're good.
Yeah. So. And that's exactly what happened. I DJ'd the night, and then I actually really didn't get hammered because I was so nervous. So I had to keep my wits together. But I don't know. I thought I was being cool or something. And then at the end of the night, I remember going upstairs into the office, and boy, did he rip me a new one.
Why?
Because he also DJ'd before managing a nightclub. And he's like, why did you play this song? You should have got out of it then. Nobody liked that song.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He goes,
he's critiquing your formatting, and it's like your first night there?
Yep.
How long had you been DJing at this point?
Oh, man. Probably like 5 years, maybe.
So you were starting to get a feel for it.
Yeah, maybe a little less. But I was kind of feel for it. Yeah, I had a program at night, but I haven't really done like nightclubs. I was doing bars.
Yeah, which is completely different. To be honest with you, you've booked me at a few times at a club, and each time I'm nervous because it's completely different. I'm a bar guy. I've been a bar guy for a long time. And when you go into a club, it's like nerve wracking.
Yeah,
it really is.
I remember those days. And, before doing nightclubs, and it was a transition, and he really taught me everything. And I remember walking out of there going, God, man, I suck. Like, he broke me down. And, I walked in there thinking I was good. I walked out of there thinking I was horrible. And
but did he call you back?
He did. He called me back. He was like, all right, think about, what I said, if you want to continue, to work on this, come on in a couple of weeks. So I came on in, and again, he did it to me again. He paid me this time, not very much. And every time I DJ'd for him, I got a little better. And then one time he got down on me, I remember it was a super busy night, and I had to do really good. They're doing some special party on a Friday. He let me do the Friday, the slow night, by the way. So the risk was a little less.
Yeah, not as big.
Yeah, and he was like, okay, I did one big Friday night, and he got into me really bad, and I was like, that's it. I can't do it. I'm not your guy. I quit. thank you. And I literally left like almost in tears. That's how bad. Yeah. And I just felt bad, I just felt like I just crapped the bed and, everything. And then that's
like the worst feeling. Just,
I know.
Like what could I have done different? You were self-analyzing yourself and just, it sucks.
And, yeah, he even, I'd hop on the mic and stuff. He didn't, he was trying to teach me how to MC stuff and I wasn't saying stuff right, all this stuff. And anyway, so he ended up calling me and I'm still driving home and I'm like stewing, I'm half mad, half sad. And he wouldn't let me quit.
You're coming back, asshole. What are you doing?
Kind of right. He wouldn't let me quit. And
that's all, that's props to him for doing that.
Yeah. And Roger ended up being one of my best friends to this day. It's like I said, he taught me a ton of stuff as far as that next level.
I didn't know that he DJ'd. I just thought he was an owner. Like I had no clue.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think it's really cool or important to point out, I think, just trying to keep everything, even though we're talking DJing specifically, there's some real good advice in here. And, first of all, being able to take critique and work with it is a really big deal. Whether you're in a job or, doing shift work someplace or whatever, you need to be able to receive, feedback from people, in this case, it was your boss, but, from your audience, from your client, from whomever it is. And you need to, sort of not take offense to that, understand what they're trying to do is help you and then take that and take whatever learnings you can from that and invest it in your performance or your, the way you behave at work or whatever it is. And so, but I think that ability to take critique is kind of a skill in itself, being able to actually receive feedback from people and then do something.
Well, and the thing is that's something you have to learn.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of people who hear that stuff and then just get pissed or shut down. Whatever. They're not willing. Yeah, they're not willing to be introspective and say, "Oh, okay, well, I can actually learn something from this guy. He's been at this for a while. He might know something I don't know." And I think there's something really valuable about having sort of your ego checked. No, this is eggs. This is eggs. This is eggs.
Get off the eggs.